incorporates resveratrol, green tea, EGCG, and pomegranate, all in one capsule.
Right. And just to give you an idea, on these 600 with 360, and we'll go through this, but the 600 with the 360 count, each capsule of the 360 count delivers the equivalent of 100 milligrams of resveratrol, 100 milligrams of EGCG, each capsule, and 100 milligrams of our 40/40 pomegranate, each capsule. So on that large bundle, for an additional $75, you're getting I think the resveratrol alone would have been 150.
Yeah.
I think the EGCG would have been another 80,
yeah,
and the pomegranate another 30. So as you could see,
yeah, I can even show you. I mean, just if you do the large bundle, I mean, just the resveratrol on its own is $170 value.
We did know actually. What's interesting, the last time we did a resveratrol Today special, the resveratrol 360 count would have sold for more on the Today special than that 360 count, the extra $75. So, but ultimately, the most important thing here today is the coenzyme Q10. Just because we never did a resveratrol Today special or an EGCG Today special this year, let alone pomegranate, it was a way to get all three of those together as a bonus for those of you who wanted it before the year was over. But if you look at the pricing on our CoQ10, it's the best opportunity ever. Many people talk about Ubiquinol, the other form of CoQ10. I make it called True Q10. It can't compare on value today. It just can't compare on value. When you look at the fact that True Q10 alone, for 240 capsules of 100 milligrams, would be $249. Today, for $199, you're not getting 240 capsules, you're getting 600. And you're not getting 100 milligrams, you're getting 200. So you're getting 5 times the potency, literally, 5 times the quantity for $50 less. So once a year, our CoQ10 Today special, and mind you, we don't do this by selling the same, I think, inferior CoQ10 that's out there that comes out of China. We do this by selling and offering you the very best CoQ10 in the world, which has been the only form of CoQ10 I've used for 30 years, the world's original natural CoQ10, the world's most heavily researched, clinically researched CoQ10, National Institute of Health Research CoQ10. That's my CoQ10. So you get the finest, you get the best, and you get it at just an incredible price that I would have never thought possible. And for the last few years, I've been saying I think the price and the cost is going to have to go up dramatically. But thanks to the support of the company that makes the world's finest CoQ10, and they make it right here in America, thanks to their support, we've only been able to improve the price over the last 5 years or so.
Okay. Speaking of that, I want to show you. I want to break down this pricing for you so you can see what this is all about, because it's kind of amazing. First of all, you're choosing if you want the CoQ in a 50, a 150, a 300, or a 600 cap supply. If you want the bundles, we have them in a 300 with a 120 or a 600 with a 360.
What's easy to show, the 300 is not normally, the 300 Today special is $134.90. You're saving $90.
Right.
But if you got the 300 with 120, for only $40 more, you're getting those 3 ingredients, 100 milligrams each per capsule.
Exactly.
So you're saving $165.
Exactly. Look at these savings are amazing. For example, look at here. If you do the big bundle, this is what I'm doing.
And this is the everyday price that is most of the reorders throughout the year.
So you get 600 of the CoQ, you get another 360 of the resveratrol EGCG pomegranate. It would be $700. You're getting it for under $275. You're saving $425. If you can do the big one, this is what I'm doing because I take those products anyway. I mean, a lot of us are already taking, I'm just going to grab it and show it to you. This is resveratrol EGCG pomegranate in 1 capsule. I mean, this is a $170 bottle. We would sell this for $170. You're getting that as part of that price.
No, I mean, it would be $270.
This would be $270.
Yes. Because remember, that's resveratrol alone if you look at the if sold separately
Oh, you're
price,
right. Just the resveratrol in there is 170.
So the fact that you're getting that bottle for $75, the resveratrol alone would be 170. The EGCG would be about 80. The pomegranate would be about 40. So it's just a special thank you for those of you. I know that $275 is a lot, but it's a year's worth of the resveratrol, EGCG, and pomegranate, and it's more than a year and a half of CoQ10. So it's really, it might seem like a lot, but when you divide that up over a year and a half, it starts being a little bit more than about $10 a month, I think.
It's the biggest bargain because it's one of my favorite things
CoQ10 ever
to take. If you take it, we all wait for this day, but now to get the extras, I'm going to show you just one more time to help you understand. For example, here the CoEnzyme Q10 and the 600 cap by itself is $449 value.
And
just the CoQ.
And if you use the value based on 100 milligram CoQ10, it would be, and we have charts that'll show that, it would be like a $600 value. So, so just the CoQ10 alone, you're saving more than 50%.
Exactly.
We do this once per year.
Exactly. And then the resveratrol that you're getting in here, because remember, you're getting 600 capsules
of 100 milligram resveratrol.
And that would be 169. And then you're getting the green tea EGCG
100 milligrams too.
There, and that would be another almost $70. And then you get the pomegranate.
100 milligrams
and
of
that's almost $45. And then, of course, you also get, you know, the cookbook. Oh, we forgot to show you that. Somebody's going to have to grab me a cook. Here we go. You get a cookbook.
And it's a serious cookbook. There's
I love this cookbook. 35
plus recipes in there. It's a way to make your holidays not just delicious, but healthy.
Well, there's Andrew and Muriel.
Yep.
The recipes are incredible. I adore this cookbook. You're getting the cookbook. If you already have one, you can give it to someone as a gift. So the cookbook is also coming along with this, with the big bundles.
Muriel was playing in the kitchen today making some of her.
Oh, this
That's
is
when
great.
she was using, you could use either leftover turkey or things. So she has a whole bunch of recipes in there to what you could do with leftover, and she was making turkey tacos there, and that's her guacamole.
Yum.
And so there was
love that. And then and again you get free shipping and handling on everything, because obviously that's saving. So you're saving $22 in shipping. So that's the bottom line here.
On the 600,
you're saving
360,
$500.
you save $500. But even on, if you're just looking at the 600 on its own, you're investing $199, but you're saving $250. And what I forgot to mention, and it's really, unfortunately, I forgot to mention this, because our CoQ10 is not like anyone else's CoQ10. When you get CoQ10, the most important reason to get CoQ10 is first and foremost because it is the most central, critical, indispensable molecule for energy production in our body. As we get older, we produce less and less of it. We get very little of it at all from our diet. So our dependence on our body's production suffers with age, and we suffer as a result. That's why fatigue is such a common symptom that we experience. But our CoQ10, because you can't make energy without B vitamins, and our diet, especially when it comes to B12, is horribly deficient, our product gives you B complex, a full stress B complex, with a special B12, a B12 that is going to survive the acid damage in your stomach. So most people think you only can get B12 if you get it injected. My B12 is available and absorbable even in a supplement. So you get our special B12, like the equivalent of a separate B12, 100 micrograms of that, a full stress B complex, 300 milligrams of the finest non-acidic vitamin C. So just 600 capsules, if we take, for instance, the large size, 600 capsules of the world's finest vitamin C, 300 milligrams. That's a year and a half of vitamin C. That's probably a good $40, $50, $60 investment minimum, maybe more. And then when you figure a separate B12, literally a similar amount, and a separate B complex, and then the CoQ10. So there really isn't another CoQ10 product like this in the world. And sadly, I've said that for decades. At one time, Konica CoQ10 represented 80 to 90% of the CoQ10 in the world. The finest CoQ10 was really the most common CoQ10 out there. Sadly, because of the influx of Chinese CoQ10 and their kind of price cutting, unfortunately, other companies are getting Chinese CoQ10 because people don't know what they're getting. So they get the Chinese CoQ10. As far as I'm concerned, CoQ10 is not something, I wouldn't hesitate if it was equal quality. But as far as I'm concerned, it's not even close quality. If you want the finest CoQ10, and this ingredient is so critically important to our quality of life, you need to be getting the Konica CoQ10. That's all we've ever used for 30 years. And as you could see today, Konica CoQ10, you don't have to get Chinese CoQ10 to have an unbelievably affordable product, 100% pure, with all the necessary nutrients to get the benefits you want.
I want to show you also, if you're ordering just the CoQ without the resveratrol EGCG pomegranate, I want to walk you through that value. The other thing I would like to point out, the cookbook is coming along for those of you that are ordering a 300 cap, a 600 cap, or either one of the bundles. So if you're ordering one of the larger choices, the 300, the 600, or a bundle, you are going to be getting the cookbook as part of the offer. Everybody gets free shipping. Everybody has FlexPay. It's like $30 to get this home on FlexPay, the big bundles. But let me show you, if you're just ordering the CoQ that's not bundled, I want you to see the savings here because it's huge. We wait all year for this, the 50, the 150, the 300, or the 600. The 600, which is what Patrick, our producer, tells me, that the vast majority of people are ordering the big 600 bundle or the 600 single.
Right.
Everybody, most of you in that little clicker are going here, which I completely understand because the 600 cap supply, we don't normally even offer this size. That is almost that's a $600 value right there.
You're saving $400 off of the
So
regular prices.
You're saving $400 off
Once
today.
a year.
Once a year we do it, stock up. And that's why we all wait for this night. We wait for this to happen because we know that Andrew will pull out all the stops for us. And remember, you're getting 200 milligrams per capsule. Back 18 years ago when we launched this product,
30.
Yeah, you launched. You had this way before
here.
HSN came along.
Yep.
I want to give you an example of that. I want to take you back in time. We're going to step back in time for a minute here. First of all, this is back in 2011. So if we just go back 3 years,
Right.
3 years ago, to buy the equivalent 200 milligrams per capsule
Right.
in a 600 cap supply, it would be an $833 value.
Investment. Yeah,
Investment,
$830
exactly.
investment, you're saving $633 versus 3 years ago.
Yes.
And then if you grab
Now,
the chart
let's
below.
go back, exactly. Let's go back here. Now we're
Go back 14 years.
Yeah, we're going back 14 years to 06,
to
right?
2000 and 2006,
2000 and
right?
2006. So look at what you would have had to pay back then to compare apples to apples, 200 milligrams
Right.
of CoQ10 per capsule. Look at what the value would be if we go back to 06.
And by the way, our product was considered incredibly affordable back then. So your versus, again, I talked about this earlier, that our products, so many of them, the majority in fact, the value just keeps getting better and better. And once a year, the benefits of a Today Special like this provides an opportunity for me to just be able to say to the folks at Konica, we're going to do something very, very special. And they support us in doing this special event so we could give you the kind of pricing on the finest CoQ10 available anywhere in the world, with the combined vitamin C, with the combined B complex, with the combined special protected B12, all of those ingredients together at a price the likes of which we haven't had in the 30 years of my making coenzyme Q10 available.
And I want to show you one more time, not to belabor this, but hey, I'm like you. I wait all year for this too. If you're trying to decide which one to order, the majority of the people calling and on hsn.com ordering are choosing this. They're getting the bundle. This is what I'm going to be getting. Last year I just bought the single, but we didn't have this is the first time you've ever done this. So here's what makes it exciting. Remember, you're getting 600 capsules of the coenzyme Q10. That by itself is almost a $450 value. Then you are getting 600 capsules of resveratrol 100.
You get 600 capsules of a combined product that includes resveratrol in each capsule, EGCG in each capsule, and pomegranate. The fact is, this was a product that about 3-4 months ago, I just said to our product development team, do you think it's possible to get 100 milligrams of resveratrol, 100 milligrams of EGCG, and 100 milligrams of the pomegranate into one capsule? I didn't think so, but we were able to do it. So this product never existed until 3 months ago, that you can get our 3 most popular botanical protective ingredients, the 3 most popular. Each capsule delivers the full 100 of each. So the magic numbers with resveratrol is always said to be 100. I say take between 100, 200, you don't need to take more. Same with EGCG, between 100, 200, you don't need to take more. And the pomegranate as well, so you get all 3 in each capsule. So you get 2 bottles when you get the large size. You'll get the 600 of the CoQ10, and you'll get a 360 count of a product that didn't exist literally until several weeks ago, that has the resveratrol 100, the EGCG 100, and the pomegranate 100, all combined into one small, easy-to-swallow capsule.
That's exactly it. So you can see, I mean, that's why I think it's kind of fun, because it's really like getting all of that for free. It's like getting all of these ingredients for free because you're saving $500 here. So you cannot buy the CoQ. You can't buy any of it. I mean, really, for $274.90. Even Andrew, when we were back in your green room talking tonight, you were surprised it was even this. I mean, this is as low as any of us could ever dream of. It's pretty generous. It's your anniversary, though.
It's the 18th anniversary. We've done this once a year for about 14 years. We've done a Today Special, 14 or 15 years, a Today Special for our CoQ10. And CoQ10 is our single most popular ingredient if you look across all of the different ingredients we offer. And it's no wonder. It is the center of our universe. We all talk about energy on our planet, whether it's energy from coal or energy from oil or from natural gas. Energy is what drives our society. But as an organism, energy is what drives us. Our ability to do work is entirely dependent on energy. And most of us don't realize that all of the trillions and trillions and trillions of cells in our body, they each have one responsibility in common, absolutely in common. And that is the fact that they have to make their own energy. So an adjacent cell can't rely on its neighbor to make energy for them. You, as a cell, you have to make all your own energy. And every cell, interesting, the front label on the CoQ10 has these little funny disc-shaped things on that front label. If we look at the front of the CoQ10 label, those things on the label, those are the mitochondria that are present in every one of our cells that's responsible for making energy. And what those mitochondria rely on, that's in every one of our cells. The trillions and trillions and trillions of cells in our body all have hundreds or thousands of mitochondria in them. That makes the energy. And what is it inside those cells that drives that energy production process? It's CoQ10. What is it that protects the cells from the fallout of that energy production process? CoQ10. It is one of those incredible natural God-given gifts that we have, that it is both the source of creating that energy, and it is both the protection from the fallout of the creation of that energy. So it's an incredibly important molecule, and as we talked about earlier with the hair, skin, and nail product, this is a great opportunity with this product. This is our most stressful, difficult, challenging time of year. This product comes with a 3.5-month, or almost 4-month, money-back guarantee, all the way to January 31st. So you could give it as a gift, or you could try it for the first time yourself. You will be thrilled. If there's ever going to be a CoQ10 product that's going to deliver for you, this will be it, because it includes the world's finest CoQ10. And to give you an idea, at the level we're delivering it, when it was 30 milligrams 15, 20, 25 years ago, that was deemed a high-potency CoQ10 product. So today you're getting 200 milligrams. It is still the world's finest CoQ10 with a full B complex, with a special B12 that you're not going to find in other products, with a special vitamin C, a separate vitamin C in each capsule. So the value is just untouchable. So if you're ever going to get the benefits from this ingredient, and as we get older, the availability of this critical ingredient goes down in our body. We don't get it from our diet. So the only opportunity becomes a supplement, and it really is a notice the difference, feel the difference supplement.
And by the way, we have extra flex payments, 6 flex payments on the larger bundles. So for example, if you're doing the big bundle, the 600 capsules of CoQ10 with the 360 capsules of the resveratrol EGCG pomegranate, you can get that home for $45 on your credit card. Free shipping and handling. You can, again, we've extended that return policy till January 31st, 2015. So if you'd like that big one, $45 on FlexPay. If you're ordering the 600 cap of just the CoQ without the bundle, that you'll get home for $33 on FlexPay. $33 on your credit card. And remember, if you're ordering the 600 or the 300, you're getting the cookbook included. Best part about this, just to help illustrate, because this is unequivocally the biggest, best value we have ever seen. Price per capsule, you know, as low as we've ever offered. But one thing I was noticing here, if you take a look at what we would usually charge for just 300 capsules of coenzyme Q10, just 300 capsules of the CoQ, our price would be $224.90. You can see the price today. But if we come down here to 600 capsules, double the capsules of the CoQ, and then you get 360 capsules of the additional product, the resveratrol EGCG pomegranate, for really a mere, what, $50 more. You are getting double the CoQ, and you're getting 360 of this other amazing product for just $50 extra.
Oh, no, it's the larger sizes, the 300 or the 300 plus bundle, or the 600 and 600 plus bundle. The 300 is an incredible value, plus the bundle, incredible value. And then if you look at the 600, it's an even greater value. So whatever you could afford, whatever your budget is, every size represents incredible savings.
Yes.
So whatever fits your budget, maybe it's the first time you're going to try it and you'll decide to get the Today Special next year. But in any event, whether it's the resveratrol EGCG pomegranate that is bundled with the two larger sizes, that additional amount for that product is less than the price you're paying today, is less than the price of getting the resveratrol, or less than the price, I think, half the price of the resveratrol on its own. So a great, great value. I was just going to read some charts here and go through some of the information. And I think because a lot of us don't appreciate the role that CoQ10 plays in our body. Also, if you're taking certain drugs or medications, it significantly can affect your CoQ10 levels, especially the most popular drugs in America, the cholesterol-lowering statin drugs. Just as effectively as they lower cholesterol, they equally effectively lower our CoQ10 levels, which can affect muscle function, which can affect brain function, which can affect cardiac function, because CoQ10 is, of course, responsible for energy production in our muscle, responsible for energy production in our heart. Guess where the highest levels of CoQ10 are found in our body? In our most vital organs and in our skeletal muscles. So our ability to do work, our ability to enjoy our lives is dependent on our CoQ10 levels. Statin drugs lower them by their very definition, their very mechanism of action. They lower cholesterol, they lower CoQ10. So we might think statin drugs are great for our heart, but they also have an action that is not in the best interests of our heart as it lowers our CoQ10 levels. You should talk to your doctor about that. Most doctors are finally now aware of the implications that cholesterol-lowering statin drugs have on our CoQ10 levels. But we'll read some of the charts here. CoQ10, in fact, when vitamins go to work in our body, they're generally referred to as a coenzyme. So coenzyme Q10, by its very name, is named like a vitamin. So it functions exactly like an essential and protective vitamin. It's required for all life and all cellular energy production. All in all, those are in caps for a reason, must be present in all living cells, or they cannot produce energy, or essentially, they cannot be alive. Reduced levels are a natural result of aging, stress, poor diet, smoking, consumption of alcohol and drugs, and contribute to fatigue. And not we're talking illegal drugs here, we're talking about the drugs we rely on for our health. It's essential for the production of all energy for all metabolic work within all cells, tissues, and organs. So every cell in your body, every tissue and organ is dependent on its CoQ10 levels to work optimally. As CoQ10 levels go down as we age, it's no wonder that those organs and our ability to function ourselves suffers. Our vital organs require a constant supply of energy, and CoQ10 is required to keep them functioning their very best. The highest levels of CoQ10 are found in the most vital organs: heart, brain, liver, kidneys, lungs, and pancreas. If you want to eat foods that are the highest in CoQ10, you're going to eat cow or pig, heart, brain, liver, kidneys, lungs. Their vital organs are the best source of CoQ10. Of course, we don't eat that, so we get very little CoQ10 in our diet.
True.
The heart muscle never rests. The heart delivers all oxygen and nutrients to all cells for all energy production. The heart requires the most energy and the most CoQ10 of all organs. Abundant CoQ10 is required for optimum heart function and health. Sadly, cholesterol-lowering statin drugs, even antidepressants, also a full range of drugs affect our CoQ10 levels. And when you talk about energy, a lot of people take stimulants or stimulant drinks and things for energy that might contain calories and things like that. When I think about energy, again, you have to remember that energy isn't about stimulating your brain. That's a perception of energy. What energy is the ability of all our cells to do work. Our energy level is the collective experience of trillions of cells in our body. Because remember what I said before, no cell can rely on its neighbor for energy. Every cell is responsible for its own individual production of energy. Every cell requires the CoQ10 in the mitochondria, in their cells, to produce all of their energy. So the most common sense, the most pragmatic way to increase our energy level is to give every one of the trillions of cells in our body the tools it needs to ensure that they could produce the energy we require. That shortfall is our fatigue. So if you look at this chart, it gives you a sense of the quantitative implications. There are approximately 100 trillion cells in our body. There are about, whatever, 6 or 7 billion people on the planet. 100 trillion cells, that's more than what? I think that ends up being about 1,600 times more cells than there are people on the planet. So look at all those zeros there.
And a cell has to have CoQ10 to be alive.
If it doesn't have CoQ10, it can't engage in the electron transport necessary to produce energy, so that cell can't live. Each of those cells relies on as many as 1,000 mitochondria to use CoQ10 to produce all that cell's energy. The result, as many as 100 quadrillion mitochondria in our bodies rely on CoQ10. And those mitochondria are what you look at the front of that label.
That's a lot of zeros.
That's an image from a scanning electron micrograph or microscope. That's on the front of that bottle. Those are the mitochondria that we have quadrillions of those in our cells in our bodies that are responsible for our experience of energy. So it's not taking a stimulant that is all about having more energy. It's making sure those cells know what to do if you give them the tools. It's making sure you give your cells the tools that are required. And CoQ10 on its own, as much as I have been for 30 years, the biggest fan in the world of CoQ10, and if you read the reviews on this product, I'm not alone. But CoQ10, the reason why this product is reviewed so well is because it's not just CoQ10. It's also the world's finest B12 and the world's finest B vitamins. And by the way, I've read some replies on my blog that talked about activated B vitamins. In 1979, when I started my company, I used activated B vitamins. It's a fallacy. They're not going to give you enhanced energy or enhanced activity or enhanced absorption. In fact, many of them are less stable, less readily absorbed, not going to give you the benefits, so you don't get your bang for your buck for your investment. So we use the best form of B vitamins to deliver the benefits you seek. And remember, this product, it's what I take, and I want to be taking the best support for all of the energy systems in my body, the best CoQ10 in the world, which is why in 30 years of offering CoQ10, and I'm not sure if there are any other companies in America that have offered CoQ10 for 30 years, I doubt it, but we have never compromised the quality of CoQ10. I don't think there's another company probably in America or the world that can say that.
There we go. And I just want to share with everybody, you can see by our little clicker, over 6,000 people, the vast majority of you ordering are getting the large bundle or the large bottle. I want to show you the choices one more time. You know, if you're going to take coenzyme Q10, you should be taking this one because not all CoQ is the same. When you have to be comparing apples to apples, this is the world's finest quality coenzyme Q10. The Konica is the best. It's manufactured here in America. Unfortunately, a lot of the CoQ products out there are not using this very high quality, superior quality CoQ because they can go elsewhere and buy CoQ cheaper. But again, you're not going to get the same results that you will get when you take Andrew's product. So let me show you real quickly what the choices are one more time. You can do just a single CoQ without the bundle, without that resveratrol, pomegranate, EGCG mix. So if you want just CoQ, you can do a 50, a 150, a 300, or a 600. Here is the regular HSN pricing. This is what the equivalent price would be. We don't normally even carry this size. And you can see it would be $430. Today it's $199.90. You're saving $230. Plus it's free shipping and handling, plus it's on FlexPay. It's $33 to get it home on FlexPay, and if you're ordering the 300 or the 600, you get the cookbook. And then the bundle down here, remember, if you order a 300 cap supply, you will be receiving 120 capsules of resveratrol, EGCG, easy for me to say, and the pomegranate. So that is like, you're literally getting this for free. I mean, if you want to break it down, because you would be looking at $339 for that. Today, it's $174. You're saving $165. And then, of course, the big one, and this is what a lot of people are saying yes to tonight, you get 600 capsules of the coenzyme Q10, plus you get 360 capsules of the resveratrol EGCG pomegranate. That's a $700 value. You can see our price today. These are on FlexPay. You get the cookbook included. So really, it's like getting that resveratrol mix product for free. I mean, if you want to really break this down here, it's like getting, the value is unprecedented. I mean, let's face it, it's a $700 value. You're getting it home for $274. You're saving almost $500. It's pretty great.
And when it comes to CoQ10, again, we're unique in the way we deliver it. We deliver it not just with 300 milligrams of vitamin C, like a separate vitamin C in each capsule, but with a separate B12 in each capsule and a separate full B complex in each capsule, but it's 100% pure. When I open this capsule, that beautiful yellow color is the natural 100% pure color of CoQ10. So that's, again, something that you do not typically see. Some people they'll take their CoQ10 and they mix it with all sorts of solvents and surfactants and emulsifiers and colors or tablet it, and there's no reason to do that. Let's preserve the natural beauty of this wonderful natural ingredient, because of course our CoQ10 is 100% natural. So you're getting an ingredient that delivers on the promise of what you'd expect from an energy ingredient, which is something that's not delivering energy to you synthetically, but is looking sort of at the way your body organically produces its own energy on a microcellular level. It is moving around electrons, and that ingredient, that yellow color, that ingredient is what moves those electrons. It's CoQ10 structure that allows it to transport those electrons. The conversion between ubiquinone and ubiquinol. And we offer both ubiquinone and ubiquinol. I pretty much principally take ubiquinone, This is what I take. Ubiquinol, the true Q10, I really don't take that because I feel I get all the benefits I want with CoQ10. Plus, in terms of value, you're going to get more than 5 times as much CoQ10. So for the investment on 100 milligrams of Ubiquinol, true Q10, you'll be able to take for that same investment 500 milligrams of CoQ10.
Wow.
So CoQ10 is just a far, far, far better value. If for some specific reason you prefer to take the true Q10, it's something we'll always make available. It's not as though I think one is better than the other. They are both incredible ingredients. They're both CoQ10. But in terms of the best value you could ever get, in terms of CoQ10, since I've been offering it, and having done it for 30 years, I have a fair amount of credibility, I think, talking about it. Today, we offer the best value ever on CoQ10, and this is the exact form, the exact product that I take every single day, and I've not gone. In 30 years, if I've done it, it's only because I've been traveling and I forgot to take a bottle or something like that. But I've been taking my CoQ10 religiously for 30 years, and I'll be taking it as long as I remain here because, again, if you want to give your key organs, again, what allows them to function at their best, and what pretty much defines the aging process. Certainly, we think about aging, we think, we have wrinkles, we don't look the same way we did. So we think about it on a superficial level. But if you think of aging on a deeper level, what really represents aging are the systems in our body not functioning as well. And one of the most critical aspects of that aging process is the inability of those organs to perform work as they used to. The driving force of the ability to perform work is the ability to produce energy. And virtually everything we experience on this planet interferes with our ability to produce the CoQ10 that's necessary to produce that energy, that's necessary to really face off against the aging process. So, and what I said, what's wonderful about CoQ10, one of those unique God-given gifts of a nutrient is that not only is it as a central molecule for energy production, but it's also the central molecule in terms of protecting us. Because just as out in the world, the most polluting process in the world is energy production. We talk about global warming, we talk about all the byproducts of energy production. Same thing in our body, the most polluting process, energy production. CoQ10 is the most protective force against the energy it allows us to create. So it really is a wonderful opportunity to give our body what it needs in 2 ways.
There we go. And you know what else is so great? When you take this product, it's a feel the difference product. You will love taking it. There is a reason that this is Andrew's #1 top-selling single ingredient, period. Across the board, of all the wonderful products he sells, the coenzyme Q10, that ingredient outperforms everything else. Why? Because first of all, if you are looking to take something that you know is amazing for your health, you know is going to make you feel good. The greatest thing about taking this is how it makes us feel, but also what we know it's doing for us on the inside, because it's highly concentrated in our our most vital organs. And so it benefits in so many ways, our heart, our liver, our lungs, our brain. And so when you take it, you notice a difference when you take it, you feel good when you take it, and the bottom line about it is you will not want to be without it. That's why most of us try to get the big one when we can. Yes, you pay more up front, but you're getting the biggest savings, and you have a whole, this is 600 caps. I take 2 a day. So for me, that's going to last me close to a year because I take 2 capsules a day. Carlos, also my husband, has been waiting. He's been asking, when is Andrew coming back? He started about a month ago. When is Andrew coming back? He always does.
I'm glad that Carlos
doesn't watch
cares.
me on HSN, but when you're here, he'll watch. Hi, honey. Really, he'll watch when you're here because he really is into, he loves the vitamins and he really admires Andrew. I mean, I think we all do. If you're taking vitamins, it's fun to get to actually really learn and get inspired by the person who, for the past, 35 years has dedicated his life, his career to creating the world's finest vitamins. I mean, that's pretty great. You get to meet the guy. You don't normally get to do that. When we buy something, we don't buy it directly from the person who literally formulates the ingredients and manufactures them right here in America.
Started the company 35 years ago. It's hard to believe. Aging fast. So not,
you look great.
Not
you
too
don't
fast.
age.
Yeah. I'm aging. We're all aging, but it's a good thing.
It is a good
sure
thing.
Beats the alternative, and so much of what I do is the way we live in America. Unfortunately, our life, our diet, our lifestyle, it really tends to undermine our good health, and I think we all know that. And what's nice about a product like this, for literally 2 seconds a day, and then used to be a product that the best value would have been about $2 a day on this product. Now you're talking a little bit more than 25 cents a day, which is just an incredible, incredible opportunity to look at a product that is this high a potency with not compromised quality, but still, this is the finest CoQ10 available anywhere in the world. And if you walk into most stores, you won't be able to find this CoQ10 because the world is sort of flipped. 20 plus years ago, 80–90% of the CoQ10 out there was Konica CoQ10, the world's finest. Now, since the Chinese stepped into the manufacture of CoQ10, probably 70–80% of the CoQ10 out there is not Konica, maybe more. So unfortunately, you can't get the same quality of CoQ10 pretty much anywhere else. And you're certainly not going to get a formula that respects you with a full stress B complex, with a B12 that's going to be protected so you could actually benefit from it when you take it orally, and then with a full vitamin C. So let me just do a few more charts here about CoQ10. And many of us don't think about CoQ10 in this way, but if you read some of the reviews, you'll find reviews that talk about each of these areas, that it helps to support and maintain normal blood pressure, a lot of great research on blood pressure. And again, if you really want to manage your blood pressure, we don't want to go through life with our blood pressure elevated. You want to make sure if there's medications recommended to you for your blood pressure that you follow them religiously, that you have a blood pressure monitor at home and you know your blood pressure. Blood pressure, stroke risk, things like that. You don't want to have blood pressure out of control. Helps to support normal cholesterol levels, helps to support normal blood sugar levels. These are the things that we all worry about, and our society sort of has these numbers a bit out of control in recent decades.
True.
So this is just a wonderful natural tool that helps you accomplish what your doctor has probably already directed you to accomplish.
True.
But energy is essential for a healthy, enjoyable life, and oxidative stress and reduced supplies of CoQ10 can contribute to fatigue. That's almost a straight quote out of research. CoQ10 is not just essential for all energy production, but equally important, as I said before, for cellular antioxidant protection. It is the greatest fallout in every cell results from energy production, and CoQ10 is the first and best defense against that fallout. This is what's interesting that I think most people don't realize, and it really sums up why over the course of our lifetime we struggle. The body must replace every single day 500 milligrams of CoQ10 that is lost. So every day we basically exhaust 500 milligrams of our CoQ10. Our body's only source of CoQ10 is food or supplements or internal production.
So we make a little?
We make a little. And animal organs, our meat, are by far, and I'll show you a chart in a moment, are by far the richest source of CoQ10. However, a typical diet with rich in meat and fish, and most of us don't eat a diet rich in meat and fish necessarily, only delivers 3 to 6 milligrams daily.
Wow.
So 3 to 6 milligrams daily are what we deliver from our diet.
So we're really not getting it in our diet.
We need 500 to be recouped every day. Hopefully our body is producing 200 or 300 a day, and then with our CoQ10 here, we add another 200.
Right.
And that's why many people will take even higher levels than 200 milligrams
daily.
I take 2 a day. Yep, so do I. So therefore a supplement, but even 200 milligrams is extremely high potency of CoQ10. Therefore a supplement has become, especially the world's finest CoQ10. A supplement is the most reliable source. CoQ10 levels and our body's production of CoQ10 decrease with age, established fact, stress, poor diet, which unfortunately the American diet kind of defines poor diet, fatigue, we consume too much sugar and too many refined foods, fatigue, smoking, exercise. So fatigue it causes reduction in CoQ10. It's associated with reductions in CoQ10. Smoking, exercise even. The stress of exercise can reduce CoQ10 levels. Illness, diabetes, liver, heart disease, alcohol consumptions lowers CoQ10 levels. Cholesterol-lowering statin drugs, osteoporosis drugs, antidepressants, high blood pressure, and other medications lower our CoQ10 levels. So on one hand, they're essential for the health of various systems. On the other hand, they lower CoQ10, which is essential for the health of those systems.
Right. Don't they even say if you're taking a cholesterol-lowering drug now, the doctors recommend that you take CoQ10?
Absolutely, positively, unequivocally, if you're taking a cholesterol-lowering statin drug, you absolutely must talk to your doctor about taking CoQ10, or you should take CoQ10, because there's something called the Mavalonate pathway. And that's a pathway where cholesterol is synthesized in our body. It's the same pathway. Our body's really efficient. It's like on one assembly line, it produces two very important things. Our body needs cholesterol. Not too much, but it must have cholesterol. Our body must have CoQ10 or it can't produce energy. Cholesterol and CoQ10 are made on the same pathway, the exact same pathway. So when that cholesterol-lowering drug shuts down that assembly line to make cholesterol, it's shutting down the assembly line, reducing the available levels of CoQ10. That's a scientific fact established in the research. It should almost be when anyone gets a cholesterol-lowering statin drug, it should come with CoQ10 combined in it. Although I'm not a drug manufacturer, if I were a drug manufacturer, I would manufacture statin drugs that had CoQ10 added in. I even think one of the original patents for those drugs had that combined into it, but somehow they just ignored it. But the science was clear. It should have been done. For decades it should have been done, but unfortunately it hasn't been done. So we're called upon ourselves to look after ourselves and add the CoQ10 that these cholesterol-lowering statin drugs, or these drugs for osteoporosis, these antidepressants or antihypertensives for high blood pressure, or blood sugar drugs, these medications affect systems in our body, affect our liver, affects our CoQ10 levels. We need to make sure that we're maintaining adequate levels of this critical nutrient.
There we go. Hey, we are so happy you're watching and you're getting your coenzyme Q10 tonight. In case you're just joining us or just tuning in or trying to decide, you have a couple choices tonight. You can order just coenzyme Q10 in your choice of size, a 50, a 150, a 300, or 600. And across the board, they're all flying out the door. We're excited about that. The other choice are bundles. It's the very first time Andrew has bundled a pomegranate, an EGCG, which is green tea, and resveratrol, all three ingredients in one capsule. First time we brought you this product and bundled it with the coenzyme Q10. So if you get a 300 capsule supply of the coenzyme Q10 and you choose the bundle, you're going to be receiving a 120 cap supply of that resveratrol EGCG pomegranate product. And then same with the 600, you're going to be receiving a 360 of that product.
And just so everyone understands, actually, I think that the regular, if sold separately, price of the resveratrol pomegranate EGCG product, I think if we combine those up, if we look at that chart Colleen has, so 170 plus 70
is 240.
Plus 44 is 285.
Yeah.
So that product on its own is more than the price of the entire Today Special. So I should have realized this before. So that 285, you had the cookbook, is 300.
Yeah, so it's like buying this and getting this for free.
Exactly. So
seriously,
literally it's like getting the 360 of these three ingredients, resveratrol, EGC. Because we have no additives, we get so much into every capsule that we could do that still in a small capsule. There's no additives. So it's like getting this product, buying that,
And getting 600 caps of
getting
CoQ
a $500 CoQ10 for free. So I didn't realize that until now, but I think it's a very important point to make. But that's one of the benefits, and we just noticed before that we thought we would be, that more of the 600 on its own would be going out.
Right.
But the 600 bundle is going out, and I'm going to have to get busy after the show where we're going to have to find out if we can make more. Obviously, the resveratrol EGC pomegranate is hard to make because we need all three of those ingredients, and they're hard to get ingredients to be able to make more, but I'll confirm that. As I said before earlier, we make every single product, and because we make every single product, I think more so than the fact that I only want to put the finest ingredients into my body, but because we make the products and we don't rely on anyone else to make it and say try to make it cheaper or this and that, we are connected to the quality of the ingredient. So in good conscience, we could never, ever buy another CoQ10 unless someone can prove to me it's as good as the natural CoQ10 that we use. No one has ever been able to establish this, and we've done our research, we've done our homework. So here we are today with what is without question the world's first natural CoQ10, the world's finest CoQ10, the CoQ10 that's used in the National Institute of Health research studies, the CoQ10 that's the most researched in the world in terms of safety and in terms of efficacy. So you get that incredible CoQ10, and you get it at just an incredible bargain price. Our CoQ10 is always affordable. Once a year, it's, as they say, ridiculously affordable. So it's a great opportunity. And then with the two bundles, and you don't have to get the bundles. Without the bundles, this is still best pricing ever on CoQ10. Without the bundles.
Exactly.
With the bundles, it's just a new level of savings. And the reason why we did that bundle is because in the past we've had a resveratrol Today Special, we've had an EGCG Today Special, we've even had a pomegranate Today Special. So what you're getting is all three of them in one capsule.
And you get a cookbook too.
And then we get a cookbook as well. But so you really get a great opportunity to save with that resveratrol EGCG pomegranate product, the most important botanicals that you could consume combined with the CoQ10.
So to reiterate, that's pretty great. That's pretty exciting. This one product right here would cost more than what you are getting for a $500 value in CoQ and the cookbook. And you're going to love this cookbook. The recipes are so delicious and healthy. And the reason, you'll love the cookbook's awesome.
And the reason why the cookbooks are so important to me, and I'm just lucky that Muriel is a cordon bleu trained chef, and Muriel is healthy. I mean, she's healthier than I am. So, and I work very hard at being healthy. She is unbelievably disciplined and dedicated. I'm a little less perfect than she is. But what's wonderful is that it really is, just as I say, ethically, I have to offer you the world's best CoQ10. Ethically, I have to let you know that as much as my supplements are the finest supplements in the world, 100% pure, giving you the finest ingredients, your diet is the most important investment you could make in your health and well-being. It all starts with diet. So that cookbook is sort of our ethical contribution beyond just the finest CoQ10 supplement in the world, beyond the finest resveratrol EGCG. That's my mom's mushy chicken wings, which are so simple to make. They're great appetizers. And so the cookbook is great. It allows you to be not just healthy over the holidays, and the holidays are coming, but not just have happy holidays, but to have healthy
I've made a lot
holidays.
of these. I have not tried this cornbread turkey sausage and pecan stuffing yet. Is it fabulous?
It's ridiculous. It's amazing.
I tried the sweet potatoes last year. They were
the sweet potato is incredible, and I generally don't like sweet potatoes that much.
Sweet potatoes.
And her grandma's cauliflower is amazing.
Every time she makes cauliflower mash instead of mashed potatoes. So I'm telling you, you're going to love this cookbook, and it's so, I mean, it's just so healthy.
Every time she makes it,
a lot of times healthy food, then it's not yummy. Like, this is so delicious.
I'll ask her at the house, did you do something different? Is this really healthy?
Right.
And she swears to me it really is healthy. So it's just a wonderful addition. So today it just makes a wonderful gift to you over the holidays coming up. And there's no greater gift you give to those you love than to take care of yourself. And certainly if you share this product with them, that's a great gift as well.
You know what, Andrew? That is such a good thing to say. Isn't that true? Sometimes you think it's selfish, but it's not, is it? That is a selfless thing to take good care of yourself for your loved ones.
I talk to my parents about that all the time. I probably bug them all the time. They might use a stronger word, that I'm a little pain in the neck, but the greatest gift they give me is caring for themselves. And the greatest gift we get to anyone is caring for ourselves.
It's true.
And this product we're talking about here today is really central to that process, and not just in terms of our health, but our ability to move through the world and move through our life. It's something that unfortunately is going to be determined by our body's ability on a cellular level to produce energy. And that's maybe not unfortunate, because there is a wonderful, simple, natural tool that as many of the things as we do, if we smoke, if we drink, if we take drugs or medications, they all interfere with energy production on a cellular level. This is the tool that we require on a cellular level. So we get to fight back. We have an opportunity to fight back. Plus, for our teeth, keeping our gums healthy is the most important thing we can do for our teeth. I mean, just recently I bit down on a popcorn kernel, and I always pride myself on how healthy my gums are, but I bit down on a popcorn kernel, and no matter how healthy your gums are, you can still crack a tooth if you bite down on a popcorn kernel. So, but the one thing I was told is how healthy my gums were. And that's one of the stellar qualities of coenzyme Q10, is if I'm asked what ingredient can I take, what can I do for the health of my gums, top of the list is coenzyme Q10, followed by vitamin D, but top of the list by far and away is coenzyme Q10. So if you want to do something in addition to all the great things you do for oral and dental hygiene, flossing, brushing, all of that stuff, then getting your frequent checkups and things, then really adding CoQ10 is the top of the list in terms of supplementation.
I hope you'll try it. And if you have a minute too, you should take some time to go to hsn.com and read some of the reviews, because it is a huge customer pick.
I should read some.
There are 900 or so reviews, over 900 reviews on the CoQ10 200. Out of that, close to 800 are perfect 5-star. So bottom line here is that you can go read the reviews. People who take this product love it. And you will notice a difference when you take it. You feel different when you take it. I love how Andrew described it earlier, because it's not like drinking something caffeinated where you feel like you're buzzing and you feel like you're wired. It is not that feeling.
And it's not like calories either.
No. It's a feeling of well-being. It gives you a sense of energy, a sense of
balance, control.
Get up and go. Yes.
It's you don't want to say like almost like you could take on the world. It's sort of like, I always say that CoQ10, and it's best described in the reviews, that some people even use the word kind of like omnipotence, but we are pretty powerful organisms if we choose to be, but we're only as powerful and as capable as the tools we provide our body. Unfortunately, the way we eat traditionally, culturally in this country, it's not great. And the way we live, with the things we do, not great as well. But CoQ10 is a tool that can perhaps provide us back with an opportunity to change our habits in a positive way. Because what I've always said, whether it's making the right decisions with food, when I'm tired, I make bad food decisions.
Same here.
It's amazing.
So true.
I lose discipline. I don't work as effectively. I don't exercise as effectively, and I don't eat well when I'm tired. So it's giving your body what it needs in terms of supporting that energy production process, supports so many good habits. And I just wanted to show quickly, so you don't think this is just some simple CoQ10 product. What we're talking about here is 200 milligrams of the world's finest CoQ10 on this large chart, 200 milligrams of natural coenzyme Q10, the finest CoQ10 in the world from Konica, made right here in America, unlike the majority of CoQ10 not made in China. It's protected vitamin B12, 100 micrograms, like a separate B12.
Right.
B12 typically delivered can't be absorbed at all. Really can't be absorbed. It's destroyed by acid in our stomach. The B12 here is absorption protected, so it'll benefit you. Our vitamin C is non-acidic, so it will not upset your stomach. So it's like a separate vitamin C. So you're getting 3 separate ingredients right there.
Yeah.
Then a full stress B complex, including 50 micrograms of biotin, which is more than you get in the leading multivitamins. So it really is a comprehensive product. What's important to note here is many people will think, gosh, I eat healthy. I'm getting lots of CoQ10 every day. The fact of the matter is that the best sources of CoQ10 are, and we don't even have
that healthy.
Oh, they're not healthy at all. If we look here, in fact, you need to actually, I'm not sure if we have any here. Here, this is an even better one. because it shows you to get the same amount of CoQ10 as each capsule. The highest, obviously, the highest concentrations are found in the most vital organs of animals, just as it's found in our most vital organs because they need the most energy. So pork heart, chicken liver, beef liver. And then if you look at, say, the meat we might eat, like tuna or chicken breast or things like that, you'd have to eat 28 pounds of tuna, 25,000 calories to equal 1 capsule. That's why, as I said before, in our diet, we're lucky to get 5 milligrams a day of CoQ10 from our diet. It's not enough to even make a dent in our energy requirements or our protective requirements of our cells. That's why this 200 milligrams makes such an enormous difference to the way your cells and your key organs can function.
I would think if you're not getting enough, wouldn't you feel exhausted?
Well,
wouldn't you be dragging around if you don't have that cellular energy?
But that's why I say, you know, one of the most common complaints when someone's going to see their doctor isn't that there's anything specific wrong with them, that they just feel tired.
Right.
They just don't feel as good as they used to, that they don't have as much energy as they used to. And it's no wonder if you looked at their systems in their body, they don't have as much of the tools, whether because of poor diet or some of the other habits they might have. Their body simply, as you get older, you could do everything perfectly. And at age 60, you will not have the same CoQ10 that you had at age 20. All things being equal. At age 20 versus age 30, 40, 50, each decade, as we progress through life, the CoQ10 we need to sustain us becomes less and less abundant, which is no wonder why energy seems to become less and less abundant. And now you can try it. It's really Mother Nature's, as I said, our God-given gift to a tool for energy production, and it's something that you get almost 4 months in terms of a money-back guarantee because it will take you to the end of January. If you tried it before, I know you've already fallen in love with it. If you want to try the product for the first time, you get a money-back guarantee till the end of January.
That's it. Closing in on almost 10,000 of them already spoken for. You can order just the coenzyme Q10, or you can order the 2 bundle choices. That is completely up to you. A lot of us are going to go with the bundle because, as we said, it's almost like buying the resveratrol EGCG pomegranate and getting the CoQ, which is a $500 value for free.
I'm just going to read some reviews.
We should real quick. We're almost out of time. We have a couple more minutes. It'd be fun to squeeze because there's so many great reviews on
I've read none in it, and it's literally, again, one of those products where I'm constantly asked, you must take out all those bad reviews. No, there really aren't any bad reviews. The reviews are over 90% 5-star reviews. So we'll read a few reviews here quickly that we just grab. And the hardest part is choosing them because we have literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of great reviews. Life is much better now. I can't begin to tell you how much better I feel since I started taking your CoQ10 capsules. If my body could speak words, it would tell you. I won't go without your vitamins. They are a daily must-have for me. Lessman rocks. We buy Andrew's vitamins because when we go to the doctor, the lab results indicate we are absorbing them. The proof is there. We will continue to purchase them from Andrew. It is the best. I'm amazed at Mr. Lessman's products. This in particular, I do have more energy and know I am doing something good for my insides. The best. For years, I took CoQ10 from another company. After I was able to try Mr. Lessman's CoQ10 from HSN, I see such a difference. Blood pressure control is much better and energy is up. Quality is evident by superior results. Thank you very much. That's what we hear often, that they've tried other CoQ10s, they try mine, night and day difference. Brush teeth, makeup, lip cream, brush hair, coenzyme Q10. It's a part of my day. It helps me get through my very busy day and night. I feel like I wake up and find my energy to make it with